Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Friday, September 15th, 2017. Welcome to the end of the week, and remember that Dead by Daylight is hosting their own free weekend on Steam right now, but next weekend, Blizzard will be having their own free weekend for Overwatch. It starts on September 22nd and ends on the 25th. Coming to PS4 is Dragon's Crown Pro, announced from Atlas Games, a remake of the original that released for PS3. We will know more at the Tokyo Game Show taking place next weekend from the 21st to the 24th. Moving on to some update news, with Bluehole planning to add 3D audio to PUBG, which will make it easier to detect which direction sounds are coming from. No release window was mentioned for when this feature rolls out. As I mentioned earlier, Dead by Daylight is hosting a free weekend right now, and if you like playing as Michael Myers from the Halloween movies, then you're gonna love playing as Leatherface from Chainsaw Massacre. I also mentioned Blizzard earlier, and now Heroes of the Storm is going to get updated to add even more Overwatch characters to the roster. This time, it's Anna and Junkrat, and a new map will be added that allows 2 players to take control of a giant robot at the same time. Anna is coming to the Heroes public test realm next week, along with the new map. Junkrat will be here at some point in the future. Our last update news is for the Xbox One itself, as it will soon have the capability to capture game DVR at 1080p 30 frames per second. Currently, it's only available to Xbox Insider Program members, but will soon roll out to everyone. Coming up next, we have the dates for the open beta for Call of Duty World War II on PC, and it starts on September 29th and ends on October 2nd. We also have the recommended specs for the beta, which you can see on your screen right now. If you need some help figuring out if you can run Call of Duty World War II or any other game, just leave your PC specs in the comments section down below, and I will personally help you out. Here we have an interesting one, as Valve has brought CSGO to China, and it's free to play for those who can verify themselves through a service called Perfect World. Before you get upset and try to demand a refund, the reason why it's free is because the current reigning champion, Crossfire, is a free-to-play game, and from what I read, a CS 1.6 clone, so how else are they going to compete? Moving on from there, a delivery van has been broken into in the UK, and the thieves made off with multiple copies of the collector's edition of Total War Warhammer 2. Developer Creative Assembly says that people who pre-ordered should not be worried, as everyone will still receive their copy on launch day, and any of the games that were stolen cannot be played until the game launches on September 28th. And then quickly, before we move on to the last topic for the week, have you ever wanted to play Commodore 64 games? In VR? No? Yeah, I don't blame you. But when there's a thing that you can do on computers, you can bet that somebody's either done it or tried, and that's exactly what the VR64 headset is. So go play your sub 8-bit games in stereoscopic 3D vision for whatever reason that you'd want to do that. Don't do that. And that brings us to our final topic today, which I believe is a first for itch.io, a game distribution site. I have mentioned them before, as itch has a little bit different philosophy when it comes to who can be a game developer, and that is literally anybody. All you need is an account, which is free, verify through an email, which is also free, and then you can start uploading games. It's literally that simple. Itch has decided to offer a bundle of 50 games for $20 US, with 100% of the profits going toward relief funds for both Hurricane Irma and Harvey. This bundle contains games you've probably never heard of before, like V3, Ungrounded, and Justice Bear Equinox. But remember, it's not about the games, it's about helping people out, though 7 of them are Steam games, if that does matter to you. You have to act quickly because this offer is only available for the next 24 hours or so after this episode has uploaded. I also understand that there's been a little bit of controversy lately when it comes to donations to charity. Looking at you specifically, Shadow of War, but Itch promises full transparency and will post how much they've earned as the bundle is sold. The charity they picked also has 0 overhead, meaning your money will not go to something like operation costs, it will go directly to the people who are suffering due to the storms. If you're able, please see the links in the description down below if you want to contribute, and hey, you get 50 games to play. Let me know if you picked up this bundle in the comment section down below. Once again, it's time for Monday's game releases, because I'm off for the next 2 days because I'm reformatting my PC and getting rid of that awful Windows 10. For PC, Octopus Bar, Corrupt, Silicon Zeros, Costume Knot, Middle Ages Hero, Maze Glazer, Xing, The Land Beyond, Bad Robots VR, City of Brass, Love Alternative, Navy Field, and Into the Rhythm VR. For PlayStation 4, The Soulless Project. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you on Monday. And I just flew in from Chernobyl, and boy, are my arms legs. That was a really dumb joke, Dandruff. That was a really, really bad joke. They're so terrible. So, I thought this week we would end on something a little bit nice. I thought that there's been quite a bit of heavy news lately. The last 2 days for this week have been really nice, I think, to cover just the Nintendo stuff going on, game releasing to Switch, as well as Minecraft coming to the 3DS. And then today with itch.io having a charity bundle for hurricane victims. Like, I wanted to end on something a little bit nicer. We had 2 DMCAs this week, and there was another one that I just learned about that happened last week with Cuphead. I thought it was just the whole deal about the games journalist was bad at the game, but no, it turns out that video was DMCA'd. Why do we got a DM? And somebody else had left the comment, oh, what's up on the next DMCA cartridge? Ha 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 ha, clever. Ha ha ha, very good. But if it's DMCA news related to video games, hell, I'm getting really good at covering it, so I may as well just keep covering it. Also, to the other people out there who, I don't want to refer to anybody specifically because there's been more than one person who has asked for some things, but like, if you as one person is going to ask me for something, I'm probably not going to do it, because there's a lot of people, including myself, that I have to make happy with this show. And if I do things like, I don't know, one of the comments that I've actually gotten 2 comments that people prefer my old camera better. I quite like the DSLR. I think I just need to get better with shooting with it. I'm out of focus during the end card, so it's like, actually, I should be in focus right here. That's the thing, is I'm a little bit out of focus back here. But I like that because the video games are out of focus when I'm sitting right here. The video games are out of focus, so that puts the focus on me. And that's the way that I like the show to look. I want this, it looks a certain way. And a lot of it's done on purpose, okay? Like, these games are arranged in a certain way. I don't know if you know. You got your Xbox stuff here, PlayStation stuff there, PS3 stuff across the top. This game's case is opening. These cases are opening. Let's close them. It's dusty. It's dusty. It's dusty. I need to clean the dust. Alright, well, that's okay, so that's how long this has been here. Long enough to get dust on a wall. That must mean that there's... Oh, God. Oh, no. Why did I do that? Oh, it's terrible. Oh, ew. There it is. There's the dust thing. Oh, that was bad, Dandruff. Why'd you do that on screen? Oh, no. Well, behind the scenes, right? That's what you do. If everybody can, please go out and pick up that bundle. I'm going to see if I can... Money's a little tight for me lately. If I couldn't, I would. If I didn't have extra expenses last week, I would have just picked this thing up and been like, yeah, I picked it up. Who cares? It's a fun little bundle. I may have even given away the 7 games of the 7 Steam games. You know, it's about helping people out. It's not about getting games for yourself. That's just kind of a fringe benefit of it, I think. It's like Humble Bundle. Humble Bundle. You're really giving money to charity. You're just getting games as a kind of a benefit. I think that's a fine business model. I think that's a great thing. You're still giving to charity, and you know, I want games and I want to give to charity. Humble Bundle does that. This itch.io thing does that. So please, if you can. What else is there? I am gonna play the hell out of PUBG this weekend. Oh, I'm also probably gonna play some Dead by Daylight if some people want to talk me into it. Come join my Discord. We'll talk me into playing Dead by Daylight. It's free this weekend, so come on over and play. Also, Overwatch next weekend. Come over to my Discord. Let's play some Overwatch next weekend. Let's do this, people. Come on, chop chop. Do I end the show now? Yeah, sure. Let's. No. We've gone back down in the energy, so we got to build it back up again before we get to the social media links. Otherwise, it's just social media links over here, everybody. I also. That's the NPR voice. We could do the NPR voice for social media links are over here, everybody. Click over here. No, I don't want to do that yet. We're not doing that. But I am a man of many talents. Actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk a little bit about Dandruff's history in video games journalism. I have been wanting to be a video games critic / news video game guy for longer than I had longer than I had thought, because I know in high school, I was on the newspaper. I was on my school newspaper, and I had started a little video game column. I actually reviewed Ark the Lad. And that was cool. I liked it. But all the way back in 7th grade, I was yet again on the school newspaper and reviewing games. Granted, the way I was reviewing games, dandruff as the 7th grader, what was I, 11, 12, 13, maybe, I was maybe 12 at most. The way that I would review games, and I wouldn't do this now, is I would read articles from Game Informer and whatnot, and then just summarize that article. That's the terrible way of doing it. That's not a review. That's commentating. But hey, I didn't know any better. I know not to do that now. I'm not going to watch a video or read an article and then call that my review of a game. I would not do that now. You live, you learn. So that's fun. I also, when I was in college, my first real entertainment job was a internet radio DJ for a little site called Radio Free Worldwide. I don't believe it is up and going anymore. If it is up and going, it's under different ownership. I'm not really sure. I haven't contacted the people who were in charge of it in over a decade. I doubt they may even remember me if it's still the same people. So, but that's where I started doing that. That was my first place in entertainment in show business. Was illegally broadcasting music over the internet. What do you do? Times are different back in the 2003. Yeah, back in 2003. So yeah, that's how long ago that was. So now here I am doing this, and I love this, and this is actually paying off. This is going well now. I'm actually making some kind of money at this show. Hopefully, when that all kicks over next month, that it'll make everything a lot easier for me. And again, thank you all to anybody out there. Thank you all to my patrons. We will be reading names next month, but thank you to anybody. Thank you to everybody if you're watching this right now. I can't believe that you stuck it out this long. Though some people say that now they just skip over it. We just want to hear the joke in the end card because it's the most interesting part. So part of me thinks that I should just do a vlog every day and maybe start a second channel of a vlog, cut out the end card, or at least cut down the end card to be like social media links over here, everybody. Click like all that stuff, and just every day. If you want to see my daily vlog, click this thing and click this thing and click this thing, and I can do that. I don't know. I don't really like that idea though, because usually my little vlogging part is about video games, because video games are that much of my life. I love video games, and I'm a nerd, and I love computers, and I'm a computer nerd. So social media links are over here, everybody. Click over here, subscribe to my computer nerd loving channel, and click over here to watch yesterday's episode, which was about Doom, Wolfenstein getting on the Switch, and Minecraft coming to the Nintendo 3DS. Love it. Nintendo's doing right things except for the hardware shortages. Bye, everybody. Bye.